welcome to Biology, the scientific study of life. Tool use. The manufacture and use of a complex tools is a derived behavioral character of humans. Determining the origin of tool use in hominid evolution is one of the paleoanthropologists' great challenges today. Other hominids are capable of surprisingly sophisticated tool use. Orangutans, for example, you can fashion ropes from sticks for retrieving insects from their nests. Chimpanzees are even more adept using rocks to smash open food and putting leaves on their feet to walk over thorns. It's likely that early hominids were capable of this sort of simple tool use. But finding fossils of modifying sticks and leaves that were used as shoes is particularly impossible. Used as shoes is practically impossible. The oldest generally accepted evidence of tool use by hominids is 2.5 million years old cut marks on animal bones found in Ethiopia. These marks suggest that hominids cut the flesh from the bones of animals using stone tools. Interestingly, the hominids whose fossils were found near the site where the bones were discovered had a relatively small brain. If these hominids, which have been named Australopithecus garni, were indeed the creators of the stone tools used on the bones, that would suggest that stone tool use originated before the evolution of large hominid brains. Early Homo. The earliest fossils that paleoanthropologists place in our genus Homo are those of the species Homo habilis. These fossils, ranging in age from about 2.4 to 1.6 million years, show clear signs of certain derived hominid characters above the neck. Compared to the Australopithecus, H. habilis had a shorter jaw and a larger brain volume. About 600 to 750 centimeter cube. Sharp stone tools have also been found with some fossils of H. habilis. The name means handyman. Fossils from about 1.9 to 1.5 million years ago mark a new stage in hominid evolution. A number of paleoanthropologists recognize these fossils as those of a distinct species, Homo ergaster. Homo ergaster had a substantially larger brain than H. habilis, over 900 centimeter cube, as well as long cylinder legs with hip joints, well adapted for long distance walking, as shown this figure. The fingers were relatively short and straight, suggesting that H. ergaster did not climb trees like earlier hominids. Homo ergaster has been found in far more arid environments than earlier hominids and has been associated with more sophisticated stone tools. Its smaller teeth also suggest that H. ergaster either eat different foods than Australopithecus, more meat and less plant material, or prepared some of its food before chewing, perhaps by cooking or mashing the food. Homo ergaster marks an important shift in the relative sizes of the six in primates. A size difference between males and females is a major component of sexual dimorphism. On average, male gorillas and orangutans weigh about twice as much as females of their species. In chimpanzees and bonobos, males are only about 1,035 times as heavy. 1.35 times as heavy as females, On average, an Australopithecus afarensis males were 1.5 times as heavy as females, but in early homosexual dimorphism was significantly reduced, and this trend continued through our own species. Human males average about 1.2 times as weight of females. The reduced sexual dimorphism may offer some clues to the social systems of extinct hominids. In living primates, extreme sexual dimorphism is associated with intense male-male competition for multiple females. Species that undergo more pair bonding, including our own sexual dimorphism, is less dramatic. Male and female H. ergaster may therefore have engaged in more pair bonding than earlier hominid did. This shift may have been associated with long-term biparental and protection much longer than do the young of chimpanzees and other hominids. Fossils now recognized as Homo ergaster were originally considered early members of another species, Homo erectus, and some paleoanthropologists still hold this position. Homo erectus originated in Africa and was the first hominids to migrate out of Africa. The oldest fossils of hominids outside Africa, dating back 1.8 million years, were discovered in 20 in the former of Soviet Republic of Georgia. Homo erectus eventually migrated as far as the Indonesia archipelago. Comparisons of H. erectus fossils with humans and studies of humans DNA indicates that H. erectus became extinct sometimes after 200,000 years ago. Neanderthals in 1856 miners discovered Neanderthals. In 1856, miners discovered some Maestros human fossils in a cave in the Neandra, as shown this figure, valley in Germany. The 40,000 years old fossils belonged